let's go ahead and get this thing kicked off. Welcome all my people to the brand new flagship episode 4, the Creative Crowns Talk Show. Not podcast. It's not a podcast. We don't do podcasts here. We doing talk shows because we're talking to the people. Here at the Creative Crown, this is a presentation from Miss Lady Production. Shouts out to my dog Nick Will and my dog Evan behind the cameras. We're currently here at the Vapa Center, showing love to all our fellow co-working artists, all the artists that are in the city going crazy out here doing their thing, working, whether it be on hip-hop production, whether it be singing, whether it be writing. If you can do art, we want to see you, we want to talk to you. That's what this whole platform is about. Again, my name is Tony Peter Face God. Shout out to 4 Artists by Artist platform, and right now today we are here to get this whole thing started with one of my homies, somebody I'm so grateful to come up with. I actually came up with this guy over a decade in this music shit here in the city. Artist, producer, engineer, you can name it, he can do it. One of the people that actually was able to get me into this music scene, one of the first people I met in the scene that I'm grateful to have on here today, my dog, my homie, the one and only Fields, man. What's up with you, sir? My brother, give me that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My dog. My dog. One of the few people from the city, man, like real deal from the city. Fields, go ahead, drop, but let us know who you are, man.
I'm Levante Hines, known as Fields. I used to go by LDB Chemist way
Yes,
back in the day. I had to change that name. I'm from West Charlotte, Beatty'sford, born and raised. I mean, I'm still on the west side. I can't leave.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I've been doing music since maybe I was like 15, but I didn't really get on the scene until I was like maybe 22. And that's when I started meeting people like Jamonte and Autumn and all of them. So, like, I was like, at first, like in my teenage years, I was like at UNCC parties, like, taking the aux and playing beats and shit.
That's crazy.
And people would like freestyle to every party. They'd be like, "Oh, you bro with the beats." So that's how I pretty much got out here, bro.
So is that the beginning of the story? Is you hitting the UNC Charlotte scene? Were you going to UNC Charlotte?
Hell no.
Yeah.
Well, I look like a UNCC student.
I mean,
like,
listen, you didn't see them UNCC. Listen, I was a UNC Charlotte student.
For real?
I was for like a semester, and then I
was like, yeah, fuck this shit.
No, low key, like the funds got funny, so I had to switch out. But but that's dope. So you were over there acting bad on the campus, switching the aux cord out. So did you start off making beats? You start rapping? How did it all start?
I started out making beats, man. I remember it was one summer. I think it was the summer after I turned 15. I'm at my cousin's house on the east side, and they like, oh, because they know I like music and stuff, and I would make beats while we on the porch and stuff. And they was like, come look at this, and they had like Fruity Loops 5.
That's hard. Hell yeah.
And they had it was the demo, but I was like, this the demo? They let you do this much on the demo?
Absolutely.
So I put it on a flash drive, took it home, and like from there, it was that was it, man.
What was the learning curve like that? Have you done anything like that before? Like had a digital audio workstation or was doing beats? So that was the first time you got your hands on it?
Yeah.
How hard was that for you to get stuff rocking and rolling?
Actually, it wasn't. Fruity Loops is not that hard. The level of entry coming into that's why a lot of people use it, because you can learn that stuff in like a week.
Heavy.
So like, but you can learn it in a week, but mastering it, that's a whole nother story.
That part. Because
by the time I had mastered FL, I had switched to Ableton.
So so that's a 2-part question. So first, you feel like you've mastered Fruity Loops at this point?
Yeah.
How long did that take you?
Shit, like 10 years, because it was 11, because I was 26. No, it was 10. I was 25. Yeah, I was 25 when I switched over to Ableton.
I got you. Why the switch over?
It's hard to explain, but I'm going to explain it like this. FL Studio is like, you ever walked into a space that you're too big for?
Mm-hmm.
That's what FL was starting to feel like for me. Like,
I got you.
I felt like I was outgrowing this program.
Absolutely.
And when I got into Ableton, it's like I went from a 10 by 10 room to a factory.
That's crazy. Understood.
I just felt Ableton made me feel free. That's when I started doing more way out there type of music. And I was like, Yeah, I like this.
Hell yeah. So you say way out there type of music because you do have like your variety and the sound in your sounds is crazy because of course you do hip hop crazy well. I know when we first started linking up, you were big on Dilla. As a matter of fact, that was one of the first things that you were talking about when we met was just Dilla. I think that was like the first things that we were talking about. So you always been big into soul sampling, just sampling in general, but you always were able to create your own stuff. But now you've actually stepped out and you've been doing more like, I know you do more like house DJing. You do EDM, like actual like dance music and stuff like that.
I don't really like to call it EDM.
Well, I'm about to say
it's kind of disrespectful in the field.
Well, what's a better word for it?
You just gotta give everything its respective name because when you lump it all into one thing, it's like that's why when I feel like when people throw trap into hip hop, trap ain't hip hop. That's like rap and shit.
So, but you're not putting rap under hip hop though. So and like I said, like this is interesting. So. Side conversation.
I'm going too far.
No, man, no, because this is exactly what. But that's a big thing because trap has also trap I feel like has gotten almost like a global thing because the first time we came up, trap was of course T.I., Jeezy, Gucci. Now it's these UK guys. It's not and they're not even rapping anymore. They're just exactly. If they're rapping, it's not. They're just like it's trap instrumentals, but they're so like. Again, it goes into that EDM, and I know that's not the proper word for it, but it's almost lost that hip hop feeling. But you're saying it shouldn't be considered hip hop at all. It should be trap. I mean, it should be rap.
Hip hop is the culture, but like rap is just rap is rapping. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I see what you're saying. So the actual action.
Hip hop is like what we seen in the birth. You know,
for sure.
The break dancing, spray painting. You know what I'm saying?
MCing.
Like gangster rap and all of that. That's not hip hop. That's talking about destroying your people. That ain't what hip hop is about.
I got you.
So like,
but on that aspect though, of course, MCing, and I would think that people would make this comparison. Of course, MCing leads into rapping. Of course, controlling the crowd leads into rapping, which has been the storytelling aspect of it. So is that like a misconception that a lot of people are having, or is that just like
It's just the way they lump it together. Like,
I got you.
Hip hop is like, you know, like how we have open mics and we have functions and stuff like that, community stuff. The rap and stuff that's like industry created.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So.
Okay.
I mean, that's our culture too, but it ain't innately our culture.
100%. I think I agree with you to the point where I mean you do kind of have to really break things down, especially in this day and age, because there are so many ways to hear things now, to do things now. So let's go ahead and continue to talk about how you kind of came up. So you start off with production. Again, when we were coming up, we linked up. We had our group Phaser Gang, so we were rocking and rolling since back then. Again, almost over 10 years ago. Production has always been crazy, but again, you are rapping too. Do you rap as a rap artist? Is that something that you really are passionate about, or is that just part of the production? When did you decide to make that a part of what you do as an artist?
I don't know. I feel like I always could rhyme words and stuff because like in middle school and high school, I was in poetry club and stuff.
Word.
So like, you know, I used to write poetry.
I did. So,
for the little shawties. I used to be, poetry club used to be every Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
It'd be like 2:30 to 3:30.
That's it.
You know, I'd be in there.
That was in high school?
Yeah. At Harding, I have all the little shawties in there. You know, I say my little poem and shit.
Yeah. So you was going to Harding. You went to Harding.
I went to Harding 10th through 12th grade. I went to Northwest from 6th grade to 9th grade. I got you. Kicked out.
Why you getting kicked out of Northwest for, man?
I failed the arts class.
You felt the main part about being at Northwest, bro. What the fuck do you mean? So let me ask you. That's crazy. Okay, let's talk about this. So I tried to get into Northwest. I was trying to actually get into Northwest when I was choosing schools. Yeah. I was actually ended up going to Olympic. Here's the thing: we stayed in South Charlotte, so it really didn't make sense to head over to Northwest. But
they'll bust you out.
And that's what I'm saying, though. I was trying to get in there because I knew that Northwest was School of Art. So I'm trying to be with the art folks. So how was it for your time? You said you went to 6th through 9th.
Yeah.
How was it in that time frame?
I mean, Northwest was different, bro. It was an art school, bro. It was just like any other school, but It was an art school. It wasn't like no high school musical.
I was gonna say
shit.
like not high school. Is it like you ever seen Victorious on Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
It was like some Victorious shit.
It was kind of like that.
Okay,
like
bad. That sounds hard.
Like corny.
You say it was corny or not as corny?
It wasn't.
It was not as corny.
Because people don't understand. Like we still had hood niggas going to Northwest. They was just hella talented.
They're just really talented. So
like I whoop your ass, but hold on, I got some lines to say right.
That's
quick.
it. I gotta be in the poetry club in a minute.
Yeah.
So do you think that kept people out the way? That your fellow hood niggas, did that keep them out the way?
Yeah, because a lot of them grew up to like. I know some guys that grew up and went to play instruments.
It's hard.
People played for Prince. Some of them work for the city. You know, a lot of them don't even live in the country no more because they doing music elsewhere.
That's heavy.
So like to see people being given that chance to, you know, be introduced to something new that could take them out of what they in, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the Northwest now ain't, that's, I don't want to talk about it, but yeah.
You sure?
It's a safe haven for rich white gay kids.
And it feels like that since that's a change that you've seen from when you were going to school in that area.
Like people are like, I'm gonna send my kids to Northwest because I want them to be safe. Like that's not what Northwest is for.
For sure.
You know, it's about you noticing that your child is a creative.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't about anything else but noticing that your child is a creative. Because the elementary school I went to, University Park, that's Northwest's elementary school.
Word. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, so I went there and went straight to Northwest. I still had to audition though.
So what did you do for audition? Because I heard about the process.
I did a monologue from Peter Pan, bro.
Dog, what?
And I cried on the spot.
No, you did. No, you did.
It was like, oh my God. It was like.
You was on your Denzel shit.
My mom was looking at me. She was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, we in there.
So you an actor too?
Yeah.
Just multi-talented, man. Did you ever try to did you ever do like plays and stuff like that?
I only did like 2 plays.
I got you. Understood.
And they was musicals, so I had to end up, they put me in chorus.
Did you want to be in chorus?
At first I was doing acting classes and art classes.
That's hard.
But then they took me out of the art and put me in chorus, and I was just like, oh.
Did you not want to be in chorus? Because you be singing on your track too.
I saw the shawties in there. I was like, yeah, I could do chorus.
You can be in chorus as long as the women's around. I feel that.
I said, oh, I can do it. Never mind. Like.
So we get you in poetry class for the women, and we can get you singing for women too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, for sure. I got you. So we definitely driven for the females, absolutely. So let's go ahead and transition into getting to the scene, because again, we've been in this thing for over 10 years, so we've been able to see it from our beginning to where, honestly, I feel like we had more opportunities back then, and then just kind of seeing how it's just changed into what we're seeing now. So you said you started off in UC Charlotte, you were flipping the aux and everything like that until you got up with, I know you mentioned Jamonte. I know you were rocking heavy with some of these other folks like Simon something, things of that nature. Who are the folks that you were getting involved with that helped you get into the scene that you can name?
It was mostly Jamonte, and I met him only because okay, so I'm a backtrack.
Got you.
So before I met Jamonte, I would just be hanging out with my cousins, making beats with them. But then my cousin Eric, he introduced me to Summer. Mm-hmm. And Summer started coming to my house with Eric and recording. And Summer was like, oh, can I bring my homeboy? He rapping stuff. And I was like, I guess. And then it was Jamonte.
That's it. Absolutely.
So
work.
Me, her, and Jamonte, we was working on the tape, and I still got the tracks. I can't believe I still got them tracks.
That's heavy. How long are we talking?
Like 2011.
That's crazy, bro. Damn, for real.
They never released the album.
I got you.
It was supposed to be called Your Royal Highness, bro. I still remember it.
So I know, and that's Jamonte Ogbon. I know he's been going crazy. He actually just released his recent project. Do you do anything for that joint at all?
Nah,
I got you. But you've done full on.
I've done stuff for him. Like, it's just that I don't expect to be on everybody.
Fair enough.
I'm cool with projects. You know, I know people got their feels for what they want. So
no pun intended. I see what you did there.
No pun intended.
I got you. Well, let's talk about that, because again, I think a lot of the big things that that has been for our community and what we've been able to grow up in. We've been so close knit. So again, one of the first times we locked in, it was with the homie Francesco, rest in peace, right? So I got up with Francesco, and literally one of the first things we did after I met him at the Imaginar Center uptown was go to his house, and who I happened to cross but you and the homie Josh Henderson. Yeah. So like just off the rip, boom, we're locked in with just some of the most prolific people, especially nowadays, and with you moving and shaking how you've been, with Josh Henderson definitely being one of the bigger artists in the city, doing his thing. Yeah, no, Josh has definitely been going crazy. From then on, meeting you guys, talking with you guys, getting involved with you all, we were able to do music together. And then from that point on, I still remember this, we started working on Phaser Gang. We were doing the Phaser Gang thing for a minute, and then through that we got involved in the 14 Fuck 'em show.
Man, we tried to do that again so many times.
I was gonna say, because that definitely was supposed to be a series of joints, but
and that's the thing, that everybody was at that event,
and that's what I'm saying, exactly.
Everybody,
yes, absolutely.
These niggas rented out of Office Space and had every artist I knew in the scene in there. That was crazy.
It was beautiful, absolutely.
That shit was crazy. It was hot as hell.
Because all them folks was in that shit, drinking, licking, and everything, going crazy in that thing. So,
damn, bro, that's so bad.
But that's what I'm saying. Like this hasn't been like a recent thing. Like this is our history. This is what we were coming up with and seeing. How was that getting enrolled into that situation, seeing that growth where we were starting to throw? Well, you definitely were seeing us as artists throw our own events, throwing our own things, and really figuring that out before anybody else was really doing it. How was that? How was you seeing that?
I mean, that it's always inspiring, especially when you're young and like, you know, when we was coming up, the older artists wasn't really around us. They was focusing on what they was doing.
Exactly.
And I ain't gonna lie, some people did gatekeep, but still, you know, we got past that.
100%.
And it's crazy because a lot of them ain't even doing music.
A fact.
No more.
A fact.
And we still rocking.
Still to this day. And I think that definitely that's a testament to our consistency and your consistency. Because again, whether it be the shows back then, because you've done your own events, you've DJed your own events, you performed at your own events, but not just that, you've given the platform to give other artists and work with other artists. As a matter of fact, I was listening to your latest song, your brand new song that you just dropped. You mentioned something really dope. You actually were shouting out the next generation of artists and just letting them know like you're welcoming. And I think that's something that, and I don't know if you can attest to it, that's something that I felt when I started getting more into the scene and you do start recognizing some of the OGs. It wasn't a lot of like, hey, y'all, let's work together, do this. We did have to kind of do a lot of this stuff on our own, but you know, we did have some OGs that helped out, that came through and lent a hand. Folks that come to mind like Blues, Marcus Kaiser. Who was that? Joffrey, of course, big Joffrey. Shout out Joffrey. We've had OGs that definitely came and helped us out and at least give us words of encouragement. But from your experience, because you definitely said a big word, you said gatekeep. And I think that's something that a lot of artists go through, especially in the city of Charlotte. A lot of us seem to experience as we trying to branch out. Have you really experienced gatekeeping or really kind of felt that you've been gatekept from information, especially in the community?
Yeah, in ways, yeah. Cause I feel like I don't think it's like on purpose. But we coming from a city that don't have no light on us all the time, you know what I'm saying? I feel like people feel like once they get the shining on them, they gotta keep it or else they time gonna pass. But I'm like, when I started traveling, I was just like, other people and they don't do this in their city. I just went to Chicago. My homeboy had he had a DJ. They got a world-renowned DJ in Chicago. This dude just went to Milan.
That's crazy.
His set was him playing other homies from the city beats.
Heavy. Absolutely.
I was like, that's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
I was like, yo. But you won't really catch DJs here doing that. I ain't never heard no DJ play none of my house shit.
Fair enough.
None of my hip hop shit. But I be playing everybody's shit. I played New Mode yesterday for a part of my set.
Really?
They was like,
hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, not for no. We've been talking to the people. Listen, no, that new mode is crazy. Honestly, we
that's going.
Nah, that's one. That's what I'm saying. Like you, that shit we got is crazy. And the crazy thing is that we kind of goes back into what you were saying earlier. You don't expect to get on everybody's song. You don't expect to work with everybody. You know, we've been in the scene over 10 years. We done Phase Gang stuff. We worked on music together, and then there was a long period of time. You know, we haven't worked on any music. We still catch each other, see each other. There's always love, and I think it's always been appreciation. But there always seems to be that that air of and maybe you can help me kind of word it, but there always seems to be a air of just like not being able to speak to each other or not being able to work with each other and people taking it the wrong way. Do you ever feel like that, or feel like that's something that gets passed around in the scene?
Yeah, I feel like people get bad when I feel like to work with a certain artist, you gotta know that y'all mesh, or that like you can hear yourself on their stuff, or you can hear them on your stuff. Like not all artists are compatible. Like I don't expect DMX and I didn't expect DMX and Snoop Dogg to do a song together. That wouldn't sound right.
Facts.
Like, what?
Heavy. We would love it, but I mean, or would we? That's a good exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like, that's strange.
Absolutely.
But I feel like people would be mad because everybody don't want to work with them. It's like it's impossible for you to work with everybody because your sound don't go with everybody's sound, you know. And I seen people get mad because this artist don't want to do that. I'm like, bruh, I was like, think about it. Go through their catalog. Go through your catalog. Point out what sounds are like or what could be. Like, no, it don't match. And people, I feel like people so focused on trying to be nice about it instead of just being like, hey, man, I don't think we would mesh.
For sure.
People would just be like, oh, nah, I'm good. And then somebody going to be like, you good? What you mean? But I just think people just need to be a little bit more just like, hey, I don't think our styles will mesh well.
Absolutely.
You know, or just like, hey, I don't want to work with you.
100%. Are you big into collaboration, or are you really kind of picky with who you work with?
I'm picky as hell.
Gotta be.
I'm a Capricorn, bro. I hate when motherfuckers be like, let's collab. I be like, oh my God, this nigga, man. Can it happen naturally?
Facts. So you don't want them to come out the gate like, hey man, let's work.
Yeah, I got you. Like honestly, I don't like nobody touching my beats. I don't collab with producers.
Ooh, got you.
Damn, have I collabed with any producers? No, I can tell you I collabed with DJ Ray. Me and DJ Ray made a beat.
Shout out DJ Ray, yeah, absolutely. Just one beat though? just one beat, so there you go. Understood.
I be like, I don't know. I just like my shit how I like it. I don't want nobody touching my shit. But it's crazy because when other producers send rappers that come and, you know, record with me, I do a little. They be like, damn, I like what you did.
Exactly.
Right
there you go.
But we not about to throw drums back and forth. And
for sure.
Like, I'm going to be like, nah.
Is there any producer that you would want to collab with, or are you just really kind of just like, whatever?
Yeah, it's a few, but yeah. Well, I collabed with CJ Chat.
Shout out CJ, I got you.
We collabed on Autumn's joint. A couple years back.
That's tough. Absolutely.
But me and CJ, our beats, like, our hip-hop shit kind of go.
Of course. Absolutely.
Yeah, like,
I know he's one of the producers I saw when you guys were doing the Job Free Beat Freak shows, right? How'd you guys get involved with that? Or how did you get involved with Job Free and his Beat Frequency
I mean, Job Free, I've been around Job Free since, like, I was in my mid-20s. I met him through Scott Slagle.
Shout out Scott.
And yeah, like I always looked up to them. So like he would hit me up. He like, hey, I want to do something. But it took a couple years for him to get his thing right. Mm-hmm. But you know, he started doing the Beat Free stuff like right before COVID, like 2 years before COVID. So I just started coming to him. That's how I was able to kick it with like I had just posted a picture of Maceo from De La Soul.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I chilled with him for a whole day, bro.
That's wild. How was that?
It was cool. I got to smoke weed with him.
I
wasn't supposed to be smoking weed. I was working for a private government contractor at the time, and he was like, hit this shit. I was like, nah, my job. He was like, when is this gonna happen again, man? I was
hey,
like,
man,
I was like, let me get that shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got high as hell, and he just went and snug and killed his set.
That's it.
I was like, yo, this nigga's a pro.
That's wild. So what did y'all chop it up at? Or was it just like,
man, this dude? I don't know if it's like, cause you know he's like one of the OGs in hip hop.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he was just like he was talking and he was like, yo, I be telling people, he's like, I got hip hop telepathy. And I'm like, what you mean? He's like, I can tell you your favorite 90s rapper or group. I was like, how? He was like, your age and just from our conversation. So I told him to guess. He was like, you a Woo baby. And I was like, but you don't know which one. He was like, Jizza. I was like, bruh.
Wow.
Like, we never even talked about Wu-Tang.
That's insane.
That's what the fuck? I said, yo, what the?
Was he able to break down how he got to that? That guess?
He's like, he was just.
Because let me say age, but and how y'all talk, but
yeah, and then like his son is our age too.
True.
You know, his son probably pro football and stuff.
Oh,
so,
heavy, yeah.
His son, me and his son, born the same year, like later in the year.
Got you.
So he was like, I just took a good guess for real.
Hey, at least he was honest. Honestly,
yeah,
I got you.
Like, damn, that's crazy though. That's just straight.
That is wild, and that's not. You've met a few artists out there while you just been going to shows and.
Yeah. Just being out in New York and stuff like that. I be everywhere. So like, I meet artists big and small. You know, I met Pink Seafood through Mariah. She was doing his tour management.
Absolutely, that's tough. Shout out Mariah.
I done met a lot of people. Sadat X.
I know you said you do.
I met DMX in the airport.
You lying? How was that? I know that was crazy.
That was like 2015. He on that brown Dickie suit with the Timbs on.
Basically, everything you would see him in every other day.
The funniest
heavy
thing though is he was riding on the little cart they ride around the people.
Nah, for real.
That be handicapped.
Oh, for sure. I got you.
And I just heard his voice, and me and my homeboy was like, "Bro, I know that's not DMX." I was like, "We gonna turn around the count of 3." He like 1, 2. It's fucking DMX riding on the back talking to the lady, man. I was like, yo, it's fucking DMX.
That's insane.
Everybody just acting normal, like DMX right
like he's not the guy. So you say did you have a chance to talk with him, or you just saw him?
I just saw him. He was, he did
in and out, out. Rest in peace to go.
I was like, damn.
That's crazy.
DMX, bro.
But you did say traveling. So how important has it been as a person born and bred in Charlotte to travel outside, especially when it's pertaining to music? Because I know that's a big part.
That I can't even explain it, because it's like you go to another city, you have so much fun, you blend in with the culture there, and then you come back home and you try to figure out ways like, how can I make this like this? How can I make home like the experience I just had?
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. How you find an answer to that? Yeah, that's a big question.
I mean, the open mic. That's pretty much it, bro. The open mic is going. I'm telling you, like when we start back, the open mic is gonna bring.
And by the open mic, you mean the Flow show, right?
Flow, yeah.
Break it down. Let the people know.
I do.
Come on now.
I do. Me and my boy Victor, Subcon
yes,
artist.
Sir.
We do a bi-weekly in the spring and fall, but in the summer is every week. It's an open mic called Flow Open Mic. Flow Open Mic 704, and we 7 to 10 every Friday. Bring your peoples. You can come sign up. You got to sign up before 7:30, because like some people be there at 6:30 before we even put out the clipboard. They like,
they ready.
Can I sign up? I be like, damn, wait, like I ain't even set up the speakers yet.
And they trying to get on that list. That's heavy. Yep.
But you know what I'm saying? Starting out, it wasn't like that.
Sure.
For a minute, we thought we was like, damn, like
he's not fucking with it.
Yeah, we was like, damn, we had 3 people come through, but when Rizu and his homies started coming through,
yes, sir,
they was loving it.
Absolutely.
Rizu just had a birthday party yesterday
at the spot. At Comment. Absolutely. Shout out Rizu.
And them dudes, bro.
I love
them dudes.
Nah, man. That's technically
just looking. It's like looking back.
Yes, sir.
And I just told them, I was like, yo, just stay consistent.
Yes,
if
sir.
y'all have any problems, talk amongst each other. Don't let it just fly under the radar. Like, if y'all got problems with each other, talk it out and just be done with it. So y'all keep making music. Because I was like, yo, they only 18, 19, and 20, bro. Like, I'm like, y'all got it. Because when I was 19, I wasn't that deep off in the game. And they coming out, people already know who they are.
Yes,
they
sir.
Kids.
Absolutely.
I'm just like, damn. So I do what I can with flow and everything. And if they need resources or anything, they come to me, they ask me questions. You know, I just be like, yeah, just do this, do that. They was like, thank you, OG. I was like, shit.
Thank you, OG is wild though. Is that the badge of honor?
Yeah,
that's the badge of honor. Absolutely, because that's what we needed. You are the OG.
I'm in my mid-30s. Like,
yeah, facts.
Like, I gotta. Hey, sometimes it's like people see. That's the thing with hip hop. People are like, oh, passing the torch is the end. It's not.
It never is. Absolutely, talk to them.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
It's not. It's not the end, man. Shit, I be looking at Conway and them, bro. They dudes in their 40s.
That part.
Shoot, Busta Rhymes still rapping.
For sure.
50s.
That's heavy.
So why passing the torch? Like they the ones putting all the new work in.
Absolutely.
So, you know, I'm not worried about trying to be famous now.
Heavy. Absolutely.
I'm just trying to do for my community. Keep traveling, because that's my whole end game with music, is to just keep traveling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I feel that.
That's it. Like, I don't. At a point in time, I was like, oh, fame, cameras, and then you start looking at people who got that, and you be like, damn, he miserable.
Miserable, bro. Isn't that the craziest shit?
Just give me a little bit of bread. I'll be
like, absolutely. So this little section, I want to switch up a little bit, and I want to ask you kind of a series question that we're going to ask all the artists that come here. And this series is called How Heavy is the Crown? Ooh. And what that is, I want to know what's the heaviest part about your creative journey that people don't see or don't hear about that you like them to know?
Bro, the sacrifices, bro.
Absolutely.
Like, people don't know that we make sacrifices, bro. Like I've missed hella big family cookouts because I got shows. Mm-hmm. I done missed birthdays. Shoot, it might not seem like it's a problem, but I done called out of work 3-4 days because I want to stay out here a little bit longer.
Absolutely.
Then wonder why my check look funny.
Real talk.
But it's a sacrifice I be having to make. Shoot, sacrifice on buying gear for shows. Like, I let them use my speaker. My speaker bust, so I had to go spend another $736 on another set. So
that's very specific. So that's obvious.
But it's a sacrifice.
Absolutely.
Like, a lot of people want to do. That's why I tell people want to do music, but don't want to sacrifice nothing. How you gonna give? How you gonna get without giving?
That's real. That's real.
It don't work. You gotta give something. Either time, money, it's something.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
Has the exchange, in your personal opinion, has it been worth it?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, I feel like what makes life is the experiences. Not the things you have, but the experiences.
That's
the
right.
things you experience in life make it worth it. I feel like I don't care. I can have a Ferrari, but like, okay, it's a Ferrari. What else can I do with it besides drive it? Experiences, you get to hold on to that forever.
Absolutely.
Like,
absolutely.
Like the time I just had in Chicago, I remember that shit forever because it was.
That was the first time in Chicago, right? There you go. Absolutely.
It was cold, but it was memorable.
Mm-hmm. You said, how cold was it? You said
it was -4 Thursday night when I got there. I got there at 9:40. It was -4 degrees at 9:40.
Nah, again, I guess another sacrifice. You got to be out there in that cold to get to it. That's real though.
Hey, nah, cause I told cause Before Laser, shout out to homie Before Laser.
Yes,
like, he tried to get me out there in November, but my dad was having some health problems. I was like, when the next one? He was like February. I was like, I had to think about it. I was like, Chicago. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it.
Fuck it. Yes, sir.
It. And when I got there, they was like, bro, you real as hell for coming out here in the cold. But yeah, I did it. It was It was fucking dope, bro.
Understood. Again, man, I agree with you 100%. It is a lot of sacrifices that do come with just being a creative in general. But, sleepless nights, a lot of money spent, a lot of money that doesn't get returned. But at the end of the day, I do believe when you really do it for the love of the game, for the love of the art, it's all, like you said, it's always going to give you that experience, and it's always going to make itself worth it. And I do believe that that's what always sets the creative community and the creative ecosystem apart from the music industry, right? The music industry is the ones that really nickel, dime, and again, gatekeep a whole lot of stuff back for the right price or the right views or whatever they can get from you as an artist. But again, you doing your thing, you passing the knowledge and gems to the next generation, you putting on the platforms and giving people the ability to showcase themselves. And again, it's not just for you. You don't want the fame. I'm assuming, you want the money that comes with it that's rightfully earned. But again, it's not necessarily.
Yeah, like, what people don't know is when we first started doing Flow for the first 8 months, 7 months, I wasn't getting paid nothing.
Facts. Absolutely.
I was coming there right after work.
Yes, sir. Oof.
I was Thursday after work, I would go to my storage, put my speakers and stuff in my car, and I just go to work with my stuff in the car. I'll wash up at work and then go to Common Market, man.
Absolutely.
I wasn't getting paid shit.
That's heavy. And Common Market, they've been receptive to that.
Oh yeah,
as a business and a venue.
Loving that shit.
Oh, of course.
He was like, "Oh man, you guys It was to the point, man, I come in there and I ain't got no bread on me. He's like, "Oh no, I got you. You do enough."
No.
I was like, "Damn, I do enough."
But that's love, and again, that's how the community reciprocates itself. Even it might not be financially, they'll find ways to let you know that you're appreciated when you do the work, when you put in that effort and show that it's not just about you. It is about the community, the businesses, the momentum that is in the community. So I feel that's heavy. So as we begin to kind of start rolling out of here, what do you got coming up that's new? What you got working on?
I'm working on a new Space Dad album for the summer. I don't know. It might come out this summer. So
break that down. So real quick, Space Dad is not Feels. Is that too different? That's too different. What's the we got?
It is, but then it's not. It's Space Dad is just the Space Dad is the real wacky rapper it be.
Understood. Got you.
When I can play around, but then I can get serious as well. So yeah.
That'd be like your Captain Murphy kind of situation?
In a way, but it's just so Space Dad is I'm out of this world. So the story around Space Dad is he's from Earth, but he gotta go out in the universe so he can son other rappers. And then he come back to son the rappers on Earth when life has gotten far enough. That's why I put 20XX. This next one gonna be 30XX. Cause because with space, I don't know. I watch a lot of space stuff on YouTube.
Talk to him, yeah.
So the more time you spend in space, the more time go past on Earth.
Yes, sir.
So when you come back, you gotta son the next generation of niggas. So. Yeah, it's just funny shit.
That's heavy. No, that's fire. So new Space Dad, we of course getting new feels as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna start back releasing. I gotta re-release the stuff that I had on DistroKid.
Got you.
Yeah, because they.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I had to re-release the stuff I put on DistroKid because I switched to Two Lost. Shout out to Two Lost.
What is that? I never heard of that.
It's a distribution company that really pay you for
real
what you get.
I got you.
Yeah, because DistroKid be bullshit.
That might be the next conversation we need to have. We definitely got to get you back in here.
I got a million and 1,350,000 players on there, and I only made it $400. I said,
what? I heard they not, and my thing is, I heard that these streams not really getting no money for real, but still, I know it's supposed to be way more than than 400. Yeah. No, that's fucking nuts. So, but not to get into your financial business, but you're seeing a little bit more with, you said Tune Loss?
Yeah.
You're seeing a little bit more with their payout?
Yeah.
Understood. I might need to tap in too because niggas need all that bread.
Tune Loss lit.
Say less. Absolutely.
And They got other tools. They got sync licensing tools that come with your subscription.
That's real.
So
Absolutely.
if you got some stuff you want to get in a movie, soon as you drop it, it's available to put up for sync license.
That's hard. That's insane. How long you had it for so far?
I've had 2 lofts since last April.
Last April.
So it's almost been a year.
Okay, understood. Got you. Okay. Well, before we wrap this up, Fields, first of all, thank you so much, man. We definitely appreciate you coming out here and talking with us. What's the last thing that you want to say to all the creators that are out here, that from your heart, your mind, your soul, what's something that you want them to know?
I want you to know, keep doing you. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Don't worry about with your cousins, your mama, your grandma. Do what you do. Like, you can only be you. Your music is your art is your self-expression. If somebody got a problem with the way you're expressing yourself, they don't need to be around you. Just keep doing yourself. Amen.
Yes, sir. Real quick, where can we find you at, Fields?
You can find me on Instagram at K24Fields, and on Twitter, Feels Good. And if you want to follow me on Facebook, Levante High.
Yes, sir. You still on the Facebook grind? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I be on Facebook sparingly, you know.
Same. I got you.
You gotta hit that marketplace.
Have
man.
to. Honestly, yeah, no. Honestly, a marketplace and save a few lives and some money for sure.
Man,
I'm telling you, absolutely. But with that being said, y'all, again, this has been the Creatives Crowns, our flagship episode. Feels I'm very grateful that you could be on the Real Line for our first episodes. We definitely got to have you again. Again, shout out Miss Label Productions. We got Nick and my dog, the one and only Evan behind the camera. Shouts out my people. Again, it's been your boy Tony P, the Face Guy. Shouts out for artists by artists. And again, until next time, we'll see y'all later. Love.